Hi, this is Craig Robertson giving you an update on some of my former videos. I've been here a lot. This is the Salmon Fall Bridge, and this is Skunk Hollow. And the update, which I feel obliged to give, is that everything I said before does not apply. This is June 1st, 2016. As you can see, there's a lot of water down there. There was the El Nino event this year, and Folsom Lake, which is really a Folsom Reservoir, filled up almost to capacity. You can see on the far shore there, past the boat, that the water line goes up a little bit higher, but that's just the emergency reserve. So this is about as high as it'll get. When I was recording over the last couple of years information about this site, we were at the low point of an extreme drought. Many times I showed you me, say, using my sluice in the rapids, and it's right where that boat was. That little boat is directly above the rapids that I worked so many times. There's some trees off in the distance there, right underwater, and those used to be the shade that I'd walk past and head on my road to the second rapids. And on there, Little Acorn Creek comes right out on the other side of those trees that are submerged underwater. So everything I said is not true. The pathway over the rocks is completely underwater. If you had a boat or a raft, you could go up probably a half a mile and then be back to the south fork of the American River. And you could look for gold and recreate and do everything you could have before down here, but not at Skunk Hollow, because it is not hollow any longer. This is historically how I remember this spot, but at this point it is not much good for looking for gold. That high up on the shoreline, as you can see down there, you're just not going to find much. There is no history of the river flowing over this to deposit gold this high. In terms of what's happening underneath the water, I don't think it's going to change much. Next time we have a drought in 5 or 6 years, you can come back here and dig in the same places that were in my prior videos, but I don't think the gold will have shifted much because it's just underwater and a little bit of silt is dropping on it. Looking downstream from the bridge, you can see again that the water is almost to the maximum line, and that the group of people across on the other bank are finding that it is really not passable on foot anymore. Those young men are trying, but those young men are braver than I. Down where it's really just a long finger coming off the lake, again, no point in looking for gold there. There were rapids there were rocks sticking out with places to hide gold underneath, and you could look for it. I did many times, but again, not until the next drought. I'll talk to you later, and y'all keep looking for gold.